Welcome to our next interview for Global Entrepreneurship. And we have another Enterprise Place member. We've got, as you can see there, Tiago Francisco. Welcome aboard, Tiago.
Hello, Ian. Thank you very much for the invite.
No problem at all. I'm excited to know all about RAWR Productions is your company, yeah?
Yes, it's my startup.
It's a startup, wonderful.
I created the RAWR Productions 2 years ago, but just last year I registered the company on the HMRC, and I applied for a trademark also.
Oh, wonderful. So are you a sole trader, Tiago?
No, it's a limited company.
Limited company, okay, good. That's really good for us to get some context about, where you started. When you founded the company, did you go straight into limited?
No, I just started to do some free work to increase my portfolio, and then later on I saw a big opportunity, and I just decided to register my company to be everything legal, so no one can steal the name and the project.
Yeah, that's really interesting. So we'll take it at the start there. What you mentioned was to create a portfolio, to get some experience, and maybe to get some client names, some case studies. You decided to do some free work. What kind of things did you do?
I did many editing. It was the majority of it was more editing, for YouTubers, companies wants corporate videos, and photos. I also took photos for products, product photography, and that was around that.
So if I had to ask you, Tiago, what is your passion? Is it video? Is it photography? Is it both? Where do you see yourself? Who are you?
I just love to help people, so I don't mind the project in mind. I just will do it, and I will make sure the project will be done because I do believe money is energy, because people work for the money they are paying us. So I do believe they are paying us with their energy, because they work all day to pay us their money.
Wonderful. So are you based in Sunderland?
Yes, I'm currently based in Sunderland.
Okay, but originally?
I'm from Portugal.
Okay, yeah.
I was born in Switzerland, but I'm from Portugal.
Yeah, did you study over here?
Yes.
Yeah, what did you
do? In Sunderland, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I took the Bachelor of Digital Film Production.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
So you came over here to study. Was that the reason why? And then you've stayed because you love it so much?
Not really, because back in Portugal, I was in the university and I was studying IT, so coding. So all my life I study IT, and I just moved to a totally different thing.
Yeah.
So, and I enjoyed it very much. And it was the best decision I ever made. Definitely.
But we've got you now, Tiago. So are you here to stay
there? I think so. I'm open for it. To be honest, I'm open for anything.
Great stuff. So what does your day-to-day look like then?
My day-to-day, it's just B2B and working on projects, and that's it. It's always the same thing. Trying to find clients, because I'm the only one on the company for now.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of work only for myself. So
do you use associates as well?
So, yes, I do.
Yeah.
When I'm very, very busy with work, I just distribute the work for other employees.
Yeah. It's interesting that it's only you, because obviously you've got the project delivery side to do, but then there's also the looking for work, maybe the social media marketing side of promotion yourself.
It's very stressful.
Yeah, and you've obviously got the administrative stuff, the accounts. So do you bring people in to help with those things?
No, I do the bookkeeping. I do everything, to be honest.
Wow. Yeah.
That's why it's stressful.
In terms of Enterprise Place, then how's the Enterprise Place help you?
The Enterprise Place was a big help. They have marketing advice sessions, sales sessions. They have everything you need to build your business. Literally, they give you all the help if you have a doubt. They explain to you how it works, bookkeeping. They explain everything. So we have the basis to create your own company and drive your company further.
Yeah. I'm going to give you an opportunity to do some self-promotion, Tiago. So come on, tell us what you've achieved, what you're proud of.
Okay, so as my final dissertation project, we did a short film called Before It All Happened, and we submit that for film festivals, and we got one award, the original best story at London Shorts, and we got shortlisted at one of the most prestigious short film festival in the US. It's called the LA International Film Festival, and we also got shortlisted at Paris Film Festival. So it's a great achievement. But we also have been selected for other festivals like in Lisbon Cinefest, but it's just for next year the event, so we need to wait for the results.
Excellent. So, in terms of some of those short films, is that something where, from a business point of view, you might do, maybe corporate videos, but you'll also, for your own personal interest, you'll create short films as well?
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
We have the
And
equipment for that.
and how do you start that? Do you literally do everything, Tiago? Do you write
Oh
and then
no,
shoot?
on this project I was just a producer, but of
Okay.
course on that I help everywhere, like sound. I always give a help because it was just a group of 4 elements, but
Hmm.
then I invited 3 more friends to help us on set because it's just impossible creating. I mean, it's possible, but it's very hard and time wasting. Like if it's just 4 group shooting. So thank God we have good friends and they give us a hand, which was great.
And did you meet them whilst studying in Sunderland?
Say again, sorry.
Did you meet them whilst you were studying in
Yes,
Sunderland?
yes. Like going to the university, it's a great way to do networking. It's very important to the most friends as you can at the university because one day you might need them.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So in terms of building that network now, Tiago, from a business to business point of view, how do you go about doing that?
I started printing business cards, and I went to do B2B face to face. So I went to every store, restaurant in Sunderland, literally like Seaburn, city center, everywhere, and that's just it's just like luck, I would say. But unfortunately, there is like people already who usually they already have someone doing it, or they
Yeah.
do themselves. So they take care of their social media management, they take the videos and photography. But that's like if they want to achieve a better production quality, they should invest on companies. But otherwise, it's just like taking photos with their phones, and it's very amateur. So
Yeah.
there is nothing we can do. It's their opinion and their choice.
And so in terms of your ideal client then, Tiago, do you have one that you really try to target?
At the moment, I don't, but I'm open for any project, to be honest, because I'm here to help. So
Yeah.
it's what I am here for.
So what kind of things, what kind of hurdles have you been through, starting a limited company? What kind of things were initially, a big learning curve for you?
Um, how to speak with stakeholders, I would say,
Mhm.
because the university don't prepare us to speak with like CEOs of other companies. They don't. The university just explain to you and teach you the subject of your course you study, but they don't teach you how to have a business presentation, how to have a proposal. They don't. So that's why enterprise place is very important because they can teach you how to engage with the stakeholders and everything.
So do you work out of the enterprise place? Do they give you a space to work from as well, or
Say again, sorry.
did the enterprise place give you a space to work from? Do you actually
Yes.
physically go there, or do you work from home, or a bit of both, or?
Yes. So enterprise place as a place for us to work if you want, and they also have the digital incubator that offers a space to work also. But sometimes I just work at home because it's more convenient. Because winter is coming and it's like raining, and it's more cozy being at home and working.
Yeah.
Bad
So
saying that, but it's true.
so thinking about some of the best piece of advice that maybe you've had, what has kind of stuck with you that was a real bit of value that kind of turned, maybe something you did or changed the business or it stuck with you.
just find the right value. Like, don't charge less, because that's the thing. Like, if you work for a company, you are going to earn like what, 10, 12 pounds hour, the best. But if you have your own company, you need to charge more. So instead of 10, you need to charge 20, for example. So 10 for you and 10 for the company. That's how it works. And I never thought about it. And to give like our best value, you know, because it's our brand.
And if I had to flip that question, Tiago, and I had to say, what, you know, have you received any bad advice along the way from, you know, maybe even friends, family? You know, sometimes family just say, oh, you know, get a real job. Maybe, you know, it's too risky to be an entrepreneur. You know, if you had any pieces of bad advice?
Every day. Yeah, my mom always tell me like, oh, just give up of this idea. Like, you like literally walk point A to point B every day, like to shoot. And but that's the job. Like, if there is no pain, there is no gain, you know. So it's mom, you know. Moms are like that. They care about us, and they just want to be like in an office working all day, seated on a chair. They don't want us to like be like in constant stress and movement, I would say. But they just want the best for us, and I understand that.
Yeah. No, I got exactly the same as well. And I think it only comes to a point where they can actually see you enjoying yourself and feeling a little bit of financial comfort and freedom. And, you know, but yeah, of course, they'll worry. Just picking up on your point there, you know, you mentioned something about the kind of the almost hustle mode, isn't it? You know, the stress and that kind of stuff. How do you deal with that? What's your thoughts about that? You know, is it long hours as well?
Long hours? What do you mean by long hours?
Do you work, you know, quite a lot of hours in the day?
Yes, every day from 10 to 6 p.m.
Okay.
Yeah, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. But to relieve that stress, you just have one option: work out. Literally, you need to vent. Like, you need to go out and just run. You know.
Yeah.
That's what I usually do. It's run.
Yeah.
So you get like that fresh breeze in the air, and it keeps me stress relief. And also speak with friends, and it helps also. Family. But don't stress your friends. Like, sometimes, like, I'm so stressed, and I can't stress other people when I'm telling my stuff. So I learn how to, okay, I'll keep the bad things for myself, and I just tell the good things to others.
So in terms of that network, then, Tiago, you know, from maybe an enterprise place point of view, or friends from, you know, past university, that kind of thing, do you have a good network of people to be able to share some of these, you know, stressful times through business?
The enterprise place provide like a lot of networking and everything, but unfortunately, the last networking I couldn't went because I was in Leicester shooting for a company. Okay. But I pretend to go to the next one because apparently it was like the first one since the lockdown and everything, the COVID happened. So I was like very excited to go, but I was far away.
So in terms of your do you have a business network as well? You know, is there any events that you go to? Do you have regular people you speak to? Do you take part in social media like LinkedIn or something like that?
I mean, we are on LinkedIn and everything, but we don't have that networking yet. It's something I need to work on because I'm so busy with everything. I don't have like proper time to go and check the networking and attend to those networkings. It's complicated.
Yeah. When do you think you'll bring on more staff? You know, when do you get to that point where you think, you know, I can't do everything, I can't network, bookkeeping, the administration, the social, the actually project delivery? When do you think you'll get to that point where, you know, you need to bring someone in?
So for now, this is only a startup. So, and I work literally with freelancers for now instead of employees, because for now I want to be stable, like my company be stable, and once stable, I will start to hire people like employees, literally employees, not freelancing, and yeah, I will be able to support myself and my employers.
You use the word stable. When will you know that you're stable, Tiago? What will the signs be?
Good income.
Income, okay.
And regular clients, and it's something we need to analyze and everything, and then we can take an action. Usually it's how it works.
Yeah. What about, in terms of those employees, might you look at interns or apprenticeships, or have you got any ideas?
I just want someone who has the will to learn, because I don't mind to explain to them, like I'll teach them how it works and everything. I don't mind, like, but of course they need to have that will, otherwise it's impossible to work with.
Yeah. And what does that will look like, Tiago? What kind of is it not so much they might not have the skill set, but they've got the attitude to learn and take.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They have the attitude, they ask questions, they are curious, you notice, like, you can feel when someone is interested on the subject and they want to learn. It's easy to know if they are interested or not. Something you can feel.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. I totally agree. So in terms of the future, then, what does success look like for the organization?
In terms of the future, I hope the best to the company, because I'm putting so much energy on this project, and I just hope one day it will pay back. But I'm open for anything. Like, I'm open to go to base my company in another country, in another city. I'm open for anything.
If I could give you a wish, I've got a magic wand, Tiago. I could give you a wish. What would you choose in this business?
Investors.
Oh, really?
I need investors, yeah.
Okay. What kind of thing are you thinking about?
Just investors, like, to support, like, so I can hire someone to help me. It's all I wish, not being alone on this company, because it's very hard. It's not easy to be an entrepreneur.
So a friend of mine, Tony Robinson, OBA, he talks about this concept of bootstrap, don't borrow. So almost like you test trade, you see how things work, and then you build up and you bootstrap, you keep things tight, as opposed to kind of borrowing a lot of money. What's your thoughts upon that then? Because obviously you talked about investors there. Is that something that you feel investment is better than the slow journey?
I mean, investors, it's the quick way, So it all depends what are you up to. Like, I really prefer going slow and everything, but I admit, like, having an investor and helping RAWR Productions will be a big help, literally, and the workflow will be even more faster.
Do you think the investor would also bring in, that non-executive position where they're giving you sort of mentorship as well?
Yes, I think so.
Yeah, because obviously, yeah. Sorry, go on.
No, you can go on. Sorry.
Yeah, I was going to say, the enterprise place can also give you that kind of advice, and that, maybe the critical friend, the coach inside, the business advice. What have you really leaned into? What kind of advice have you took? What kind of options do you take from the enterprise place?
They have a lot of sessions. That's where I go, and when I have a doubt, I book a session, and they explain to me how to optimize SEO for my websites, how to market my company, which is my target audience, everything. They help me in everything. And if I have a doubt regarding how does it work, how can I do my bookkeepings and everything, they also have a session for that. And they have a lot of workshops during the semester, so which is like a big help. And it's like the fundamentals to create a company. Like, it's everything explained, and it's a big help, literally.
So if anyone was watching this, Tiago, and they were a bit, I don't know, maybe feeling that the pressure of entrepreneurship, or maybe having second thoughts, and we've kind of all been through this journey. It is a bit of a roller coaster, isn't it, of emotion? Is there any piece of advice that you could give?
Definitely, just don't give up on your project. Like, if it's something you have deep inside of you and you want, like, to take it out, like, you want to work on it with passion and everything, just don't give up. Don't work on some place that you are not happy. Just do what you're happy and just go with it. And I'm sure a lot of people will support your project and your ideas. You just need to find those ones. You need to find those persons.
Excellent. Don't give up. Stay happy. Look for
Stay
good support. Love that.
Yeah.
Brilliant, Tiago. Well, thank you so much for sharing your journey so far. It sounds like a very interesting future ahead for you as well.
Yeah, thank you very much, Ian.
Yeah. Okay. You take care, and we'll speak to you soon.